please. Hey everybody, my name is Shawn and I'm the Artistic Director for Reveille Men's Chorus. And with me today is...
Carlos, I bass in Reveille Men's Chorus.
We're going to talk a little bit about how to warm up by yourself at home before you're going to a rehearsal, or if it's a long time from one point that you get to see your chorus brothers to the next point, you can do some of this stuff at home in between rehearsals. So,
on your private gigs.
On your private gigs. So Carlos, we're going to talk about a couple of things. The best way to warm up your voice is we're going to start with some stretches. So our voice is connected to our body. So just really some normal stretches that you could do at home, but as well as doing some shoulder rolls, which is connected to your neck muscles, and then just some light neck rolls. That's just an easy way that you can start to loosen up this whole area. Okay? After you've done that, we're going to talk about breathing. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to breathe in for 4 counts, and we're going to blow out our air for 8 counts. So it'll look like this. 1, 2, ready to get it. Breathe in. Perfect. And you're going to want to make sure that you exhale all of the air possible. If you want to challenge yourself, you can breathe in for 4 and then out for 8, then out for 12, then out for 16, then out for 24. Then when you come back, you can start at 4 and see how much air is really in for 4, out for 4, and get it all out. Also, when you're breathing, we should hear no sound or anything like that. It should just be an easy, so that all the air has no obstructions. Okay, can you take a deep breath? Let it all out. And try to breathe right here from your stomach first, and let it fill up from here all the way up to your shoulders without moving your shoulders. 1, 2, ready, breathe in. Beautiful. Awesome. And if you can put your hands right here, let it all out. Really feel when you take a breath to see if it's actually expanding in 360 degrees around you. Okay. Ready? Take a breath with me. 2, 3, and go. Breathe in. And out. Do you feel that expansion?
Yeah, definitely.
Awesome. The next thing we're going to do is warm up our tongue. You can do this with saying silly phrases, such as, I say it in rehearsal all the time, you can say things like aluminum linoleum, and you want to see how many times you could say it in a row. Aluminum linoleum, aluminum linoleum, aluminum linoleum, aluminum linoleum. Toy boat, toy boat, toy boat, toy boat. And the last one is red leather, yellow leather, red leather, yellow leather. You can look up anything you want and kind of get tongue twisters and get that in there. The next part about that is actually moving your tongue and your jaw while singing. So we're going to start with a couple of warm-ups here. One of those warm-ups we do all the time, which is mini-mo, 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 mini-mo. It'll sound like this. Mini-mo, 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 mini-mo. And you're actually activating everything right here, your tongue, your jaw, all of your facial muscles. And if you want to, you can layer that by practicing with a good breath too, okay? So we're going to start with mini-mo, mini-mo, mini-mo with the keyboard and you. Here's your first pitch. Mini-mo, 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 mini-mo. 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 Beautiful. So that's one way we can do it. The other one is starting back in C major here. Z, O, Z, O, Z, O, Z, O, Z. Getting the tip of the tongue, activating that sound. Really articulating that sound. 1, 2, 3, and. Z, O, Z, O, Z, O, Z, O, Z. Z, O, Z, O, Z, O, Z, O, Z. Z, O, Z, O, Z, O, Z, O, Z. You're a bass, we can always do these exercises going down too. Ready? 1, 2, ready, and Z O Z O Z O Z O Z Z O Z O Z O Z O Z Z O Z O Z O Z O Z Z O Z O Z O Z O Z. Good. And we haven't talked about vowel placement yet, but when you go down to that Z O Z O Z O Z O Z O, you're really going to try to create the largest cavity in your mouth. And that'll help the vowel be perfectly placed.
Cool. Sometimes I don't feel like I'm changing, the note doesn't go any lower than
than where you are. Yeah, so you're just gonna wanna drop your jaw and your vowel, and that'll help a little bit get down to the next note, okay? And the other, just leading right into it, is we're gonna wanna talk about our vowel placement. So vowels are A, E, I, O, U, and sometimes Y. But not a lot of times with choral stuff. So we're going to want to focus on, and you know that I say this all the time, tall vowels. We're going to want to use tall vowels.
Like Shawn.
Shawn, right, instead of shine. We're going to want to use tall vowels instead of wide vowels. Here's an example. If I want to use the words may, me, ma, mo, and moo, I'm going to use them like this. Me, me, ma, mo, and I'm going to pretend like everything is elongating as I'm going down, instead of horizontally, which would sound like this. May, me, ma, mo, moo. Almost like you're smiling the whole time. So we're going to kind of take the smile away, open our eyes, elongate everything, and see if we can get long vowels here. Actually, let's go down here for you. Zero this. May. Ready, long. May, me, ma, mo, moo. Beautiful. Those are one ways that we can talk about our vowels. And then the last part is adding the actual lyrics that we sing with. We don't sing a lot of me, me, ma, mo, moo stuff. So what we're going to do is add a very easy vocal warm-up. I love to sing, and we're going to attach those vowels to the text. So we could sing it like this. I love to sing. Or we can elongate the vowels and sing it like this. 1, 2, 3.
I love to sing.
Good. Now here's the first two notes. And kind of think about those notes. I love. 1, 2, 3.
I love to sing. I love to sing.
Let's sing it right there, and let's try this. Elongate it even more. Look at that, it's the same vowel the whole time. I love to sing. Beautiful. Let's try that one more time. Just you. 1, 2, 3.
I love to sing.
Good. Now I want you to relax and not push so hard and make it seamless. 1, 2, 3.
I love to sing. I love to sing.
Last one.
I love to sing.
That's the low F.
Nice.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3.
I love you.
1, 2, 3.
I love to sing. I love to sing. I love to sing.
Good. And that one. I love. Drop your jaw. Relax. All. Say all. There you go. Now go. I love. There it is. 1, 2, 3.
I love to sing. 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 I love to sing.
Very good.
And falsetto,
Sure. You want to do some falsetto?
if there's anything in there.
You can do anything falsetto. Usually for guys, it starts around the C or D range that you can flip over. So you can either go in your head voice or your chest voice here. Around this note, which is la 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 la. We can sing that with our chest voice, or we can sing it with our falsetto. And I've been teaching all day, so I apologize for my sound. But and we can go in our falsetto voice.
But I'll try.
Yeah, you better try. Here it comes. 1, 2. Ready and go. And the exercise that matches right over there is if we go up in in that range. It's the same thing as working off falsetto. We want to stretch ourselves up and down. So it's important to warm up in the high register as well as what we did earlier, which was taking you all the way down to a slow F. And the last thing that we can do for fun is to do some sound effects. And we can do that by, first we could try panting. You're going to want to make sure that these intercostal muscles are going to be awakened by, you should be able to feel all of the little muscles in between your ribs and your diaphragm really working. Let's hear you pant, girl.
Okay.
Ready? Let's do it together. Ready and go. Are you tired already?
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. Girl sweating. That's awakening this whole area here, which we're going to need the diaphragm and all of these muscles to be able to expand, contract, and push back together again, over and over again when we sing, okay? Other thing that we can do is we can whimper like a puppy. When we whimper like a puppy, it brings our soft palate up and places exactly where we want to sing from in our face, which is right. And then when we sing like that, we're not going to go, but we're going to go, oh, and sing from that area up there. And the last one is your favorite, which is the trills.
The lip trill,
The
yes.
lip trills. So we can do it a couple of different ways. We can take a pitch and go. With me? Ready, and. Or we can just do it like this. You're too young for this, but there was a show called The Jetsons, and that was the sound effect of the little spacecraft, so you can do that at home.
Okay.
Okay? So, and that's pretty much it. After we warm up, you're going to want to take what you've just done and apply whatever you warmed up with to the actual music. So if that's singing by yourself or singing with a group or singing at karaoke, you could use everything that we just did today.
Or before your sold out show.
Or before your sold out show. You can do everything that we did today to get yourself ready for success at home or in a group.
Thanks for joining us, guys.
Thanks.